Hey, what's up, man? It's the boy Philup Banks, coming straight from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Follow me on Instagram at Philup Banks, Philup Banks.
So you from Ypsi, you know, so
Yeah.
I seen there's actually a lot of talent coming out of Ypsi.
Yeah.
You know, not only you, I think Nisha Nashay is out of there too. Lucy, I don't know if you know her. She did a couple of shows at Lit House.
Okay, I'm not familiar,
but yeah, so she out of Ypsi too. So there's a lot of people coming out of Ypsi. Would you say that's kind of a creative city? You know, there's a lot of people that's doing a lot of work from out of there.
The Ypsi definitely has a lot of talent. You know, like Ayo and Tayo actually from there, like the dancers. So I guess it's like some hidden gems there that we just come to Detroit and really able to blossom, you know, and use the platforms.
All right, we about to set the record straight here on the Real Visual Outlet. You do not look like Drake.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we watched the interview with DJ Small Eyes.
Okay.
You do not look like Drake.
Thank you. I look better than Drake, man. I don't give a fuck. He just got more money.
Yeah, we just had to set the record straight, you know, here. So
appreciate that.
Let's get into your name now. Philup Banks, is that like your government name or?
I actually had this conversation last night. So Philup Banks, of course, is from Fresh Prince.
Right.
So that's where it derived from. So I actually was writing a line and I was like, if you want to be the Fresh Prince, you gotta have a will like Philup Banks. So pretty much it was a punchline, but I'm playing on Philup Banks opposed to, you know, the actual name. So from there I'm like, my old rap name used to be J Fly, which I was like, once I graduated, I'm like, yo, I need a name that's like a little bit more mature and kind of stands out more, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I changed it to that.
So you the mature rap Uncle Phil.
Yeah, you know, I'm your Uncle Phil, you know.
So how did you get started rapping? Like,
well, I want to say I started, hold on. Y'all got a napkin? Them lights killing me.
Right next to you.
Right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be glaring on. You got that jacket on too. So
Facts.
I'm like, get hot, you take it off.
We're gonna sweat your coat out before it's over with.
Damn, I see. Shit, I need it though. I couldn't get to the sauna. Shit, we here. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna take this up here. Alright, cool. Alright.
Okay, so how did you get started rapping?
So, I got started rapping, I want to say, like, I always rap, like, since the age of 8. Like, I heard It Was a Good Day by, like, Ice Cube, and I was like, this song dope, I like the beat. So then, I just started writing my little raps, you know, about, you know, playing outside and stuff like that. So then,
rap one of them, you said about playing outside.
Yeah, I don't remember it. They was probably trash. Like, I was probably out there having Power Ranger punchlines and stuff. So, no, like, now, you know, I'll say that like the last 3 years I took it more serious. You know, I did it through high school, middle school, I was battle rapping and stuff. So like from there, I kind of just got more serious. And then once I graduated, I was like, you know what, let me actually like put money into this and like actually buy some better equipment and stuff like that. So from there, I just took it serious.
Yeah. I see you, I definitely see you taking it serious because you around basically everywhere from what I see, doing a little bit of everything.
Right.
I see multiple videos coming out for you. This is like what your third album?
Yep. Under the name,
Yeah. So you definitely putting in work.
Appreciate that.
So, how do you relate to Blade Brown? Like,
cause of that light skinned Blade Brown.
Light skinned Blade Brown.
Well, classic. That's like a dope movie to me. You know, like. Cause they got the lame guy that actually, you know, gets confused with Blade Brown, which is the cool guy. So like, I don't know, just watching that movie, I was like, okay, he's cool. Like anybody would want to be him. Then he was dark skinned, so I'm like light skinned Blade Brown. So I don't know, it's just a name where people like, if they know, they're gonna laugh, and if they don't know, they're like curious about it. So it just caught the attention and then got out the message that I wanted for the whole project. So. And
then Light Skin Blade Brown, that was your first album, right? That you
played? Under the name Philup Banks, that was the first one. I produced the whole thing, mixed the whole thing. So like that's one of my babies still. Like it's funny because lately like people been, you know, finding that project and sending me songs that they like from it. I'm like, hey, I might have to go back to this, remaster it.
Yeah, I know we listened to it, and you know, she said it definitely sounded like you were one of those up and coming rappers, like at that time. You know, it sounded like he was really coming up even from then. You know, so
yeah, like
that warm up hunger.
Right. So that exactly. So that one was like, as you can tell, it was only like one song with auto tune on there. So that was like before I even started getting melodic on my music. So like that's when I had like straight bars, like punchlines. So
what made you going from that, you know, like doing straight bars? What made you start wanting to get like more melodic on your songs?
That's a good question. So like you know, writing a rap song was cool, but when I went to these shows and was performing them, you know, it's like, okay, that person just did a simple song that was lit though, and it got the whole crowd hype. I just did this song, I got big words in it, dope punchlines, and I can't really like turn up to this myself. You know, so it's like, okay, I want to get better in like just making music that anybody can relate to. So from there, then I just started playing with the auto tune, and then kind of just found my sound. It took about like 100 songs. Like I'm not even playing. I used to play it for friends. Like, yo, like this the new stuff. They just like, like no comments on it. So then, like the Day One song, that was the first one like with auto tune. Yeah, that was the first one that kind of like really set the tone.
Right. And that kind of reminds me of, I mean, kind of what's going on right now. Like, you know, the whole Eminem thing, right? So how he did this whole beefing with MGK, you know, calling him a mumble rapper and all that. So, and, you know, Eminem is kind of like, he a lyricist, so he, you know, he just be rapping words and big words at that too. And then, you know, what is it, the Kanye West and Lil Pump song. Now you put them two songs together, they definitely sound different, you know what I mean? But the Lil Pump and Kanye West song got more views than Eminem song. It seemed like, you know, this day and age, people want more of that dancey, you know, stuff that they can kind of dance to, get hyped to in the club more so than like that
real
lyrical rap shit, you know. So
I mean, it's kind of like just the generations have changed, you know, like. The people that did like the hip hop and Eminem and stuff like that, their parents now are like really living their life. And the people that are like buying this music and really coming up and growing up off of it, they're young, you know, like the music fans that got way younger. Like you got like 8-year-olds trying to look like 6'9" and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when we grew up, we weren't trying to look like rappers. We was trying to look like a Power Ranger or like Nickelodeon, something off of there, like a Rugrats. So it's like.
Speaking of that, you got slime, so you really official.
Hey, I'm official with that. Like I'm the first slime. Like Young Thug can he doesn't get that name. I'm the real slime.
Yeah, you really official with that. I was like, oh whoa, how did he get slimed?
No, I went out. My granny actually stayed out in Orlando, so we went. What was it? I think it's at Universal Studios. They have the actual Nickelodeon thing. You know when they used to show it at the end of the episodes? So it was there. We went for like some show and they like picked me out of the audience. I was waving my hand like me. They picked me, so then that happened. I was like, yo.
So from a young age you was the chosen one. It was already in the works for you.
Hold on real quick, one for yo. I'm doing this interview right now. You outside? Alright, my fault.
You good. Got business to take care of. All right, so what's been going on with you? You know, as far as like right now, you got this new album out, Fuego Frankie. So what's new coming up for you with this new album out and everything?
Right. So right now, I'm like more so focused on the visuals, like. And just content for this project and even Kim's son, the previous project. So like this year, both those projects came out. Back in March, it was the Kim's son, and then you know in September it was Fuego Frankie. So pretty much with those, like they still alive. You know, it's still a lot of people that haven't heard either project, or maybe they just heard one, and I need to make them aware of the last one. So really just putting out that content and videos to go along with the music. So
now, how the hell you put out 2 albums in 1 year? Shoot, not even in 1 year. It was in like 6 months or so.
Yeah. So, I mean, Kim's son, that kind of, I want to say last winter, like last December, I was like locked in for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So last summer, I made so much music that some of this music is from last summer.
Okay.
So it was like after the Kylie Rihanna came out, I was like, you know what, I need to like really lock in. So then I made a lot of music. So between both projects, it's like a few that are kind of like not old, but that I had already done.
Yes,
and then I just kind of, then I kind of just added songs that went with that particular vibe.
Okay.
So like on Kim's Son, that's a little bit more personal and more chill and melodic. And then with this project, it's kind of like more versatile. And then even after this, I have, it'll be next year, I ain't dropping no more stuff. It'll be Curve Gotti. So that'll be the next project. And I'll be kind of like more of the rapper side, you know what I'm saying? So kind of just like giving different pieces of me as an artist.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and then Kim's Son, you know, when I had first heard the title, I'm thinking like, oh, you know, maybe like Chinese or Asian or something like that.
Right.
But then I had to read it again, like, oh, it's Kim's son. Not,
Yeah.
not Kim's son.
It's funny, I am Asian though. Like,
Oh, you is?
Yeah. So that is funny.
I mean, that's a good play on words though right there. Like, oh, Kim's son.
That is funny. That is, yeah, nah.
So actually, you just came back from California too. What you doing out there?
So out there, actually, my management team is out there. So we had a release party for the Fuego Frankie, and then kind of just shaking hands, you know, with people out there, and just experiencing the lifestyle out there.
Right.
Like that's the place I want to die at. Like Cali, I just love Cali. You know?
You know, that's where she lived there for how long?
You did? Why did you come back? I'm jealous.
It was just expensive. It was
You know what? I'm not gonna argue on that.
And I feel like I have to be a legit millionaire to live out there.
You
know
do,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, legit. I have to be really bringing in some money.
I don't
to
blame
live out
you.
there.
Cause you could be out there living and then like you gonna end up like homeless.
Yeah,
Skid Row.
Seriously,
Like,
I
you
think
can't
people
ball
go
out
out there and underestimate the cost of living.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
they
it's
thinking
crazy.
their talents is really gonna get them to where they need to be, but you
Yeah.
really gotta be on your grind.
You
know?
do. I told my friends that like that Skid Row, they're like, yo, what is this? Cause it looks so crazy. It's literally like on a highway entrance. And it's like all these tents. And they're like, yo, what is this for? I'm like, that's people that thought they could just come here with no plan and like make it.
So it's just a bunch of homeless people?
It's a bunch of
Yeah, like literally like you going down
Kids.
the entrance, highway entrance, and it's like all on the side, it's just tents of just people sleeping there. Like,
You got babies out there and everything. It's crazy. I gave out so much money, you know.
You did?
Just being out there.
so you balling. That's how you came back here.
The money that I was making out there, I had to.
That's why you came back. That
You
was
see
like,
a mom and a daughter on the street talking about.
I can't lie. I'm about to be like, damn. You gotta hit it with the. That's crazy. Like it's messed up. It is, but it's like they grown just like you are.
That's
son.
true. But
It's
you
like
know,
if I got a kid and I'm on my knuckles, I'm gonna find a way. Like
absolutely.
Like-
you know, everybody grind ain't the same. Though.
it's not. That's why you gotta keep your money. they over
You're
there.
not lying.
If they was itching their neck when you gave them that money, I'm really mad.
She wasn't. It was a legit.
All
Her
right.
daughter was right
She
there
went
with
to
her. That's
McDonald's and ate good off that dollar.
No, while you playing here, I was pulling up coming from your house, pulling up on the freeway. What is that like? Is that 75? That you have
Yep, 75.
75. It was this guy in a wheelchair, so I gave him like $5. Tell me why this guy, he was big or whatever, you know, like he was a pimp.
Yeah.
Walked up and he was like, the guy in the wheelchair was like, hey, we got $5. And I'm like, what you mean we got $5? What you got, running a business or something?
Hold on, that was his pimp? Yo, hell no. He was like, you ain't got no legs, you about to make some money. Damn, that's wild.
It threw me off.
That's a crazy dynamic.
I swear. Though.
What if, hey, it'll be funny. It's like, we got $5 and he snatched it. Like, I got $5.
Right.
That would be crazy.
That's how that should be. Okay, so let's talk about the Digilog. We seen that you was a speaker at the Digilog. How was that experience?
That was actually really dope. Shout out to my boy Marcus, cause he like tapped me into that, and like that whole thing that they throw is really out in New York. Like I even went out to an event out there that they had in New York. It's real dope. So pretty much the whole gist of that is they're trying to like connect every aspect of the music industry together and kind of like really make it an open platform where everybody can talk and network. Like even from there, I met a lot of dope people, like some people that work with Dan Gilbert, like dope videographers. Like it was a lot of dope people there, like to just connect and vibe with, you know. So it was dope to speak at that event.
I seen on your page, it was basically from the Waved Up freestyle. Dope freestyle, by the way.
Thank you.
You put in your what is it? The fucking description. Yeah, you put in the description. You said Sada told you to dance more and have fun with the shit.
Oh yeah.
So were you not like having fun initially? Like what was going on with you previously? Like was it like, were you taking it too serious? Like as far as your rap career? Like
as far as that, it was like I did a lot of lit house shows with him, so it was just like kind of just watching his elevation. And then at first, you know, like, you know, he saw me perform, but then we just did so many shows that, you know, it was just a mutual respect at that point. So then actually he got booked for a show out in Ipsy, and then I did too. So we were the two headliners. So then when I saw him there, he saw me performing or whatever, you know, and like, of course, I'm turned up at it, but like, I'm a stiff type of person. You know, this Sada baby, you know, he's
jumping around,
he dancing and stuff. So I'm more focused on just like getting the energy out. And then he just like, after I got off, he like, yeah, it's turned up. Like he showed love, but he's like, Banks, you gotta start dancing, bro. Like he was like, you see me.
Movement.
Right. So after that, I was like, you know what, you right. So then I shot that video, I want to say like a couple weeks after. That was the aftermath of that.
Well, you had some moves in there.
Thank you. You know, see, it's about to get better. You know, there you go. See, I'm about to start, so we ain't gonna get into that bad.
It's only right.
So you I know we said in the beginning you don't look like Drake, but you got the hashtag champagne only. What made you come up with that, or what is that?
So champagne only is like my Dreamville or my OVO, like, you know, pretty much like my brand to put out my music or my merch. So champagne only, that came from a song as well, like called Champagne Only, which is like not even like in a technical sense, like just champagne. It's more so like you want the best out of life, you know. If somebody's about to celebrate anything, champagne is involved. Or if you go to the club, everybody eyes on a person getting all the bottles, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, and then personally, I like champagne, like over liquor. So then it was like, pretty much that just name just stuck out to me, like champagne only, like, and then people always ask like, yo, why that? So pretty much just start doing the merch, and then it just stuck, you know, and people really, you know, got engaged with it.
So if you could, you know, you'll make it into like an actual kind of, like you said, Dreamville or something. Right.
That would be my label.
That sounds good. So, like, what message are you trying to convey to your audience? Like, you know, is there like a big picture for your, you know, I guess your career, like your rap career, or is it something that it's just you just going with the flow, like just you just giving the world you know what I'm saying?
Pretty much mine is like just get it out the mud, like don't really depend on anybody, and don't let like the stuff that stops you, don't let that get you down. Like stay in your bag even when you at your lowest. Like if you stay in your bag, can't nobody take you out of that, you know. So like my whole thing is just stay in your lane. Don't worry about what that person doing. Everybody's road is different to success. So somebody might be going up quick, but they might fall off even quicker. Yours grind might be slower, but once you get there, you stay there because you didn't put in so much work. So that's pretty much my message. Just stay in your bag and don't worry about it.
That's real stuff. So we want to thank you for coming out to the Real Visual Outlet. Any shout outs you want to give it all?
Shout out to my mama, man.
Mama. All right, Kim.
Hi, Mom.